Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Craig and Ryno here. We are, well, you don't know where we are.
You don't?
You don't? Not
We're
yet.
not telling you.
Yeah, well, we're going to tell you. We are currently standing inside Universal's Endless Summer Resort, Surfside Inn and Suites.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the first day that this hotel is open for guests, and we are guests staying here right now. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about food. So they have one quick service dining establishment here. That's what Ryno was pointing to there. It's the Beach Break Cafe. And so this is going to be kind of a longer look at the dining here, because we're not just going to have one meal. We're going to actually break it up into a couple. So it's going to have time jumps and stuff. So very Avengers. And it's going to be fun.
Might change my clothes, might not.
Yeah, probably. So
I'm disgusting.
Okay, well, that is fine. Me too. But we're going to go eat, because that's what we're here for. So let's go try it out. We are sitting down now. We have our food here from Beach Break Cafe. Before we get to the food, though, I want to explain to you kind of the process. Like we said, it is a quick service restaurant here at Universal's Endless Summer Resort, Surfside Inn and Suites. When you walk into the restaurant, there are basically two different sides you can choose from. They're the exact same things on each side, but there are two lines, so I guess if it gets really busy, it will come in handy. Right now, it is absolutely dead, and that's a problem. We'll get to that. Our expectations are pretty much in the gutter right now. Mm-hmm. Anyways, so the sections that they have, as you make your way throughout the serving line, they have the salad section, and that's with all these pre-made salads that are all available for you, ready to go in sealed containers. You have then a sandwich section with some cold sandwiches that are ready to just be picked up and taken on your way. You have a burger section with burger and chicken sandwiches, and those are all in like McDonald's wrappers. Essentially, you just pick them up and take them on your way. You have pizza, and that's been just sitting out under heat lamps and such, and you can just grab a slice and get on your way. And then the last section they have is a roast section. This is all food that is sitting under heat lamps, but they prepare it for you on your plate. So those are your options, and I really hate the fact that all the food is just sitting out. This was one of my complaints on the opening day of Aventura when I went there, that there was, I think, only one section, if I remember, that wasn't pre-made food all ready to go. So it's not busy here today. I know 100% that the food that we got is not fresh. It's been sitting out for quite a while, and that's an issue. The food is very fairly priced. I think like the most expensive thing is $13, or everything's under 13. I can't remember what it is, but like, for example, I got the Baja chicken sandwich, which is grilled chicken breast, chipotle sauce, pepper jack cheese, avocado, and bean sprouts. And that sandwich is $9.50, and it comes with French fries. And then you can also, for no extra charge, grab lettuce, tomato, and onion. Oh boy. Well, the thing about the lettuce, tomato, and onion, it comes on a plate that is saran wrapped and marked when it was packaged, and then when it expires. My lettuce, tomato, and onion apparently was sliced on June 23rd. Today is June 27th, and it expires on June 30th. So I'm really taking my life into my own hands here with how that's coming out. And then I also lifted up my sandwich and noticed that there was absolutely no bean sprouts on there. And the French fries you got, those were already sitting out in little McDonald's style cartons too, fast food style cartons. I shouldn't just single out McDonald's, lots of people do it. And those were also under a heat lamp, and just what we expected. The French fries were absolutely cold by the time we got them to our table.
What's cooler than cool?
Yeah, what's cool?
Cold.
Oh,
Hey,
I see what you did there. And then on the side with the sandwich, I'm about to take my first bite of it. But the sandwich was warm. The issue with the sandwich is that it basically is inside the wrapper, So as soon as you opened up, all the steam escaped, but it was just brewing in there, and the bun was soggy to begin with. So kind of like when they tell you, don't, like, you know, get your food in the refrigerator while it's still safe, but don't put it in too fast or it's all gonna like, you gotta wait a little
When
bit.
you get it wrapped at McDonald's, you're getting it wrapped like, and you're immediately opening it. And like you said, this has been sitting there for a few minutes.
It's why they tell you
for a while. God knows how long.
Yeah, and it's why they tell you at some fast food places, don't wait too long to actually to eat your food. Like, don't eat our food after this point, or you're getting an inferior version of it. So I'm hoping for the best. I probably should not have put the chicken looks well cooked and stuff. There's pickles on the bottom too that weren't mentioned in there. I like pickles, so that's fine. Avocado, I had to put it on myself. That only came in a little jar. I shouldn't have put the other stuff on. I did that. Like I said, I'm taking my own life in my hands here. See how it tastes.
You don't look thrilled. You're making the face like when we were at the Monsters Cafe.
It's not that bad. So, it's overall, it's not terrible, but it's also not good. There is spiciness to it from the avocado, or not the avocado, sorry, I don't know what I'm trying to say there. There's a spiciness from it from the pepper jack cheese, thank you, and then there's also a zesty sauce on there as well too. So there's a little bit of spiciness coming from that. The avocado, unfortunately, is like, it's basically like the packaged avocado that you would get in the grocery store. Yeah, guacamole, sorry. It's called avocado.
Yeah, but it's clearly guacamole.
Yeah, it's guacamole, and it's guacamole, again, that you would get in the package at the grocery store that you just rip open and sling out of a bag. So the chicken, it's rubbery. It's over. It's not overcooked per se, but it's just probably been sitting in the bag too long, so it's not great. And French fries, we'll see if avocado on my fries now.
Ooh.
Yep.
You and the avocados.
They are just getting colder and colder. So, and I don't want your food to get colder, so Ryno, I'm going to switch over to you.
So okay. So when you walk up to what is it? The beach break cafe. From a distance, it's very aesthetically pleasing. It looks nice. It's very clean, crisp colors. Like Craig said, everything's moderately priced. You can get some snacks and stuff for your suites if you're standing there or just out by the pool or whatever. You can get some beers in there for like $4 a can, $7 mixed drinks in there, and like $20 bottles of wine. So I felt like that was actually pretty on the lower side compared to some resorts that we've seen. But what's weird is as we've been sitting here about to record this, we're literally the only people in this section, and people keep sauntering by me, and it is making me uncomfortable at this point. And I get it. We're two people filming what we're eating, and this is the opening day of this. I was going to say it's not like this doesn't happen often, but I don't know. And then I saw a security guard go up to another guy with a camera, so who knows what's going to happen. My food came from the roast section. I went with one of the power bowls, which is cilantro, lime, rice, quinoa, kale, red cabbage, and pickled carrots. I have no idea what the kale is in this salad. It's not here. Oh, you know what? It is really, when I think of a kale salad, I think of, it is like shredded and dropped on here as if it was the cilantro. That's how little amount of kale is in here. But then I got it with adobo chicken, which comes with a garlic lime crema, and that was for $8.99. I'll tell you, it was handed to me and it already looked really dry, and everything that came from this section looked really dry because there was some corn on the cob in there that looked like it was trying to be elote, and it was like dried out on top. It's just, if you only have enough reservations for like 100 people in the hotel, you should probably only make food based on that amount of people and not just let it sit out, or maybe like time it and to the point where it's no good anymore. And you know, unfortunately it's super wasteful, but people should still be getting fresh food. With that said, I'm gonna have a bite of this. I mean, yeah, it's okay. I would have liked maybe more kale in it and stuff, but the rice is good. It's all cold, not like ice cold, but like the chicken was probably the warmest part of this, but it was still cold when it was given to me. But it's not terrible. I like kind of how the red cabbage comes through a little bit and gives it a little bit of that tangy flavor. I should have asked for some of the garlic cilantro, or not garlic cilantro, garlic crema on the side, because it could definitely use a bunch more of that. They were I feel like a little light on that, but I mean, it's got ingredients I like. It's just, now that I'm eating it, it's kind of unexciting.
Ryno and I decided to do the good old-fashioned switch off, where he ate half of his, I ate half of mine, and now we're going to try each other's other half. I probably said that way too complicated. Didn't need to, but it's fine.
Splitsies.
Split Z. So I'm going to go in on this bowl, and my one thing that I don't really care for, as I saw them preparing it and also look at it, they pack this with so much rice.
Yeah.
And then they barely put any chicken on it. And like you said, there's not enough kale, there's not enough cabbage, there's barely any quinoa in there. Like 4 random black beans.
Yeah, I know. I don't even know where those came from.
I feel like the quality of the chicken that they were picking up was not. This clearly wasn't like a boneless chicken breast sliced and put on here.
No, the chicken tastes a little cheap actually. My piece there I got was a little chewy. It had a lot of fat on it. Yeah, the garlic cream, whatever it is, that is taking most of the flavor out of everything else, and that's like on top, and it's good, that flavor. I like it, but then the only other flavor coming through to me is like dry rice. And I thought I had it worse. I think you might have had it worse.
All right. My expectations are not too high for this chicken sandwich that has french fry stuck in it. The fries at this point are terrible. I feel like I see what you're saying about the chicken. I feel like I'm a little more okay with it than you were. But it definitely has that weird coating that when you order a chicken sandwich at a theme park, that you get that, I don't want to say crust on the outside of it, but I know you said chewy, but it's like this like little layer that coats it. But yeah, the guacamole, avocado, whatever they want to call it, it's a little bland. I think bean sprouts would have added a really nice texture to this, to be honest with you. I think a nice little crispy whatever, but this isn't terrible. I do not care for the texture of the bottom of the bun that has been sitting in that wrapper. And I don't even want to look at it. It's got squishy. But I think if this had been fresh, this might have been really good.
Yeah, I agree. If it would have been fresh, it had a lot more potential, but this food is sitting way too long.
Dry is the name of the game here. We are back for dinner at the beach. I don't even know. Beach Break Cafe. And I think we're in for another experience. So I got the citrus grilled chicken, or citrus chicken, I believe, which is, I will say, a pretty decent size. It's like a half a chicken over here. And then she let me pick 2 sides, even though it had 2 sides listed. So I got vegetables, and I got the quinoa rice blend. And I think that's what we learned about my bowl earlier. The problem was it was rice on rice, so it was rice base, and then the quinoa has rice in it instead of just being quinoa. So I don't know, whatever. I'll tell you right now, I just sat down and it's all just a little bit cold, and by a little bit I mean a lot of it. So I like the quinoa rice blend though. The veggies are good. I mean, they're standard issue veggies. I wish they were like the warm steamed veggies that they were supposed to be. Let me get into this chicken here and just get into this guy here. This was all $9.99 though, so I feel like, again, this is pretty affordable. I feel like I have more than $9.99 worth of food on here.
At least maybe some of the heat is still under the skin.
Though it's not at the temperature I prefer it to be, it's actually a little bit warm underneath. So it's not like cold underneath. It's just like lukewarm. But I'm not gonna deny, the chicken is actually honestly pretty good. It's pretty pretty juicy, I guess is the word you want to look for. The M word is in there somewhere. I'm not getting a lot of like, it tastes like a rotisserie chicken. There's nothing else really to say about that. But Craig, your food looks a little less substantial than mine and colder. So let me let you try yours.
I am so disappointed. And I know it's really early to be saying I'm disappointed in this based on the fact that I haven't had anything yet, but our first sign that something was going wrong with the temperature of this food when we came in here for dinner was when the corn came out and there was butter attached to it, like like that. The corn was so cold, you can't even melt butter on it.
A good temperature you want.
And the butter is hard and crusty.
You want, that's the classic.
It's bouncing. I just threw it and it bounced all around. Not a good sign. And then even the cod, you saw it before, and now I'll like hold it up in front of my face to see. It's not a small piece of fish, not a big piece of fish, $9.99, and it is. Cod tends to be like a fishy smelling. Well, you know what I mean when I say it has that fish smell to it. It smells. It straight up smells like fish. So it makes me think that it's not that great of a quality, but I'm gonna take a bite anyhow.
The girl who served us was very nice, I will say that.
Oh yeah, no.
Very, very nice.
Cannot complain about service at all. And I think it kind of is the same way as yours. Mine, temperature on the inside could still leave a little bit to be desired. It is getting cold rapidly, but it's not like freezing on the inside. But it's actually got a really nice buttery flavor to it, as well as like a lemony flavor to it. And I think that's in the herb crusting. And then of course, you have that. So it's not like overly salty. It actually, I'm not quite sure which seasonings are used in the herb crust, but it's actually a really tasty piece of fish. It's just cold. And I know a lot of times we get like flack because it's like, oh, well, you were taking photos and videos of it. We sat our food down.
Yeah.
Ryno went to get drinks. I was done taking pictures of it before he got back with 2 cups of water. So I think that kind of says how long the entire process was. Not long. You got it. I feel like we're plagued with loud music, and we're in this front room that's really beautiful. It's woody. It's just peaceful, relaxing. But then the speakers are blasting in here like it's playing for a room of 1,000.
Well, imagine if this room was full with people talking too.
Cold potato.
Oh, cool potato. And also there's not really any flavor to it. So, God, this corn is going to be the bane of my existence. The best part is, I know you can't see it on here, but they did try to season it.
Well, the corn on the other side had cojita cheese and like stuff on it.
Maybe that is the cheese. Maybe that's not butter.
No, that's butter.
You flung butter. I see it on the table.
Nope, that's cojita.
Oh,
Cotilla.
Tortilla.
Yeah, no, that's cheese. So that explains it. Now I'm sad I threw my cheese. But
Well, this is a brand new table. The other side looked like it had more flavorful pieces of corn, but the food had looked like it had been left out longer.
Sorry, you're trying to get some of it out of my teeth.
Wants to be elote.
Yeah, here's the thing though. Even if they're going for like elote street corn, the flavor isn't there. There's not enough seasoning for it. Let alone the fact that there's no cheese on it. It does have a nice buttery flavor to it. If it was warm, it would be a nice warm piece of corn on the cob. But what it is right now is just
Terrible.
just nothing. I think we're gonna take some time to eat this stuff, and I was gonna end this after lunch and dinner, but given the trend that we're going with, I think we'll flash forward, and when we pick it back up, it'll be tomorrow morning with breakfast. And I'm already gonna assume how it's gonna go, but you know what? I'm willing to give it a fair shot. So lunch and dinner, but we'll have breakfast, and then we'll give you our full thoughts on what is going on with the dining here in Endless Summer. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Someone order a pizza, extra. So we were starving because, as you've seen earlier in this video, some of the offerings were less than desirable. And one of the things that they'll do here at this resort is you can order pizza, room service pizza, anytime from noon to midnight. And so it was getting late because we're still working on some videos in the room. We thought we'd order a pizza and see what they had, and they actually had quite a few options. There are no room service menus in the rooms yet. We asked at the front desk. They're on their way. So unfortunately we missed out, but they had a barbecue chicken pizza, which from the looks of this is delicious. They told me on the phone, chicken, there's some cheddar cheese involved, there's red onion. This thing looks amazing, and I will tell you the best part about this entire thing, when the young lady handed it to me, I was like, this is really hot. So this will be the first actual hot food that we have today. I am so excited right now. In fact,
Do it.
I'm just gonna
Just do
take
it.
a bite right here. It's very thin pizza, very thin. Oh, but heavy pizza though. I don't know why I'm repeating myself over and over again, but
Very thin, very heavy.
my wife.
My wife, my rice.
This pizza's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty cheesy. Nice and warm. You know, here's the thing about Florida pizza. It's usually terrible. This is not the worst Florida pizza I've ever had. I actually don't think it's that bad. I'm going to put red pepper flakes on this, but I'm going to put this down and let Craig try it because he was complaining right before the young lady knocked about how hungry he was. So I know he wants to dive in here and give this a try.
Okay, yeah, no, I was starting to get hangry here. Real hangry, but this is gonna be...
Well, we've eaten garbage all day, so. Oh, yeah, cheesy. It's like out of the commercial.
No, okay, so a lot of the complaints with Florida pizza is that it's all about a terrible crust. Crust isn't that bad.
No.
It's not amazing. I mean, this is overpriced room pizza. I think with the tip involved, it's like $35.
$27.99 for a 16-inch pizza is what they said on
Yeah.
the phone. They quoted me that as for a pepperoni, so.
Yeah, and so then the issue that comes into play is we got a barbecue chicken. So right now they're putting cheddar. It's basically almost like a Colby Jack combination on there, which, if you don't know, I mean, I think it is cheddar and mozzarella mixture.
There's
So
definitely mozzarella in there too.
yeah, it's a cheddar mozzarella mixture. So it's got a little bit of like the pizza ishness to it, but you know, it's not like pizza.
Pizza.
It's not like Little Caesars.
It's
That's for
fresh
sure.
though. I mean, they made it.
Yeah, no, it's fresh, but I feel like it's because of the pizza that we chose is the reason why it doesn't feel like elevated beyond what it could be, but this is going to be good. I'm going to be honest. We're going to finish this entire thing tonight, the two of us, and it's going to be magical. Mm-hmm. It is going to be more magical than when you walked in.
As a pizza delivery man.
As a pizza delivery man.
That's what I make my extra money with.
And you showed me your big pizza.
Oh yeah.
Good morning. Excuse my appearance. I just woke up. But Craig was kind enough to go downstairs and get some breakfast for us. And, you know, if you know me at all, you know when there's breakfast pizza on the menu, that's what I'll be getting. And that's what I got. So 2 slices of this breakfast pizza is $6.99. It comes with bacon, eggs, and sausage, and what looks like quite a bit of grease. So I'm just gonna dive right in here. Dive right in. I can tell you right now, it's warm. It's not bad. I mean, the bacon is crispy. The you know, the sausage is very flavorful. I'm not sure what the grease is from, but it's coming off a little bit dry, actually. This is a scenario where I forgot to ask, but it's I can survive without it. I would have put ketchup on this, or like a little ketchup on the side and dipped it in it. And I know that's probably gross to some people, but you're out there. I know you put ketchup on your eggs, or you could be a Tabasco on this person, on eggs or whatever. I don't know. That's garbage to me, but with that said, though, this is probably the best thing I've eaten from down there. Not as good as that delicious in-room pizza we had last night, but not bad, actually. A little softer as you get further up. That first piece was a little too dry, but a little better further up here. No, doesn't really look like maybe there is a sauce underneath. I don't know. Not really. I don't think there is. I think it's just cheese.
Yeah. Could just be oil or very light cream, but
yeah, I think it might just be oil, actually. So, but not bad. Not amazing, but for $6.99 for 2 slices, I feel like it's not a bad deal.
you could even split it between 2 people if you
Yeah,
wanted
because
to.
I don't need 2 pieces of this first thing in the morning. I don't need to have chest pains all day, but I got some red pepper flakes to spice it up a little bit for me. But Craig's actually looks pretty delicious, I'm not gonna lie.
Mine does look delicious because I got blueberry pancakes. This was not the only choice in pancake. There was regular pancake, there was chocolate chip pancake, and there was blueberry pancake. What drew me to the blueberry pancake is that it's topped with powdered sugar and also served with lemon curd. And I am a fan of lemon curd, so I had to do it. And then also served with bacon. The one thing that does slightly confuse me in this sense is when I went there, it's on the menu, it just says pancakes, $7.50. And so you would think it's like, okay, well, they're going to give me what they're going to give me. And then I start talking to the person and saying I would like pancakes. And she's like, okay, how many? Like, it was my choice. Like, I didn't realize that maybe pancakes are also, like, it's $7.50 for the 2, and then as many as you want after that. It starts going up in price. I don't know. Maybe it was even a lower price on the menu that I didn't notice, and I just looked at what I got charged for. Regardless, it also happened to us yesterday, I think at dinner, where I think it was with the potatoes that I had with my meal. She's scoop and put them on the plate, and like I then said, okay, well then I also would like the whatever the heck I even got as my side. Oh, the corn, the awful corn is my other side. And she's like, okay, do you want more potatoes? And I'm like, what is weird here? Like, well, that's what I'm asking myself, but it's very strange that stuff like that. It's like, oh, I get to pick and choose how much sides I get. instead of you just giving me the portions you're supposed to. So it's all very odd. I'm gonna start rambling about that, eat my lemon curd blueberry pancakes that I'm sure are cold. Like everything at lunch and dinner, the breakfast is all just sitting out under heat lamps. So variety of breakfast sandwiches and stuff. Oh, you always know.
That's not someone knocking on the door.
Knock, knock, knocking on blueberry pancakes. Hey, 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 yeah. And I said, hey, yeah, yeah.
What's going on?
Okay.
A little bit of crunch.
You know how I enjoy my pancakes. Crunchy.
It's a shame because pancakes take, what, 30 seconds to make? Oh, that's a big blueberry. Is it like pancake jerky?
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't have to work so much to chew a pancake.
Yeah, these are awful. Like, really, really bad. Just what you said. I mean, I'm gonna be like, it has an appearance of fluffiness.
Yeah.
So you'd think it's going to be, and maybe some sections are a little bit more fluffy, but like this, I'm just an animal here. Like, this is a nice fluffy piece here. It's good, but then you come over here, and this is like, you can see where the
Big piece.
behind the scenes, my wife's going to kill me.
At least it's right where the tie goes. I have a Tide stick in my bag.
Mm-hmm. So, I cannot recommend those. And the bacon's bacon. Crispy. Decent.
Here, I'm not going to eat the other piece of this pizza. Try that.
I'll take a bite of it. But I see what you mean. It's pretty good. It does need a little kick to it. Either the red pepper flakes or, like you said, ketchup, Tabasco, something to give it a little bit of a kick. And it's also is holding its warmth too. So I think we've learned our lesson now. That the only thing worth getting at Endless Summer is pizza. So we'll finish up and then we'll wrap up our final thought on all of the food here in just a second. Okay, so 3 meals complete: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Ryno, well, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and late dinner, I guess we should say.
Just get the room service pizza.
Yeah, honestly, my big takeaway with it is while it is all fairly priced, because of the style of the restaurant, Beach Break Cafe, being everything's already there and you just pick it up and go, or it's all sitting out under heat lamps. Because of that, it really makes the quality of the food awful. So the prices are amazing. It's just not good food.
Maybe just wait till, and if you are going to eat here, maybe wait till you see a hustle and bustle worth of people in there. So then you know the food is having to be like moved around and made more.
Yeah, and I don't know if you can flat out just ask them to make you something fresh. They might say yes. We didn't do it because, I mean, I'm not going to break the rules. I'm gonna play the game how they're playing it. So
Don't hit the player, hit the game.
Yeah, I just can't recommend eating anything here except for the room service pizza. That's about the only thing I can say go for.
And the beauty of this place, where its location is, there is literally a KFC right through the crosswalk here at the end of the street.
Yeah.
Along with a Walgreens too. So there's some, if you don't want to go far, you can go grab a couple of things, and you've got a microwave in your room, so you could probably, got the fridge and the microwave. You can get yourself a box of cereal and save yourself a buck or two.
Or just grab Voodoo Donut on the way to the parks in the morning. Do that. You're only between 10 and 20 minutes to get to the parks from the shuttle here. So I would just do breakfast over there, or like Ryno said, bring snacks for breakfast. Pop-Tarts, cereal, something else. You know, make use of your little fridge. Get some cereal. So that's our thoughts on the food here at Beach Break Cafe, as well, I mean, technically at Universal's Endless Summer Resort, Surfside Inn and Suites, but specifically Beach Break Cafe. So I hope you enjoyed this content from Surfside Inn and Suites. Of course, we have plenty more for you, so look for that, and we will see you again next time. Take care.